I just now realized that my mic was muted this whole time. I do apologize. But hello and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our Avenger flight here to line up just like they are, all abreast. And then we are going to simultaneously dump torps into this fleet from this side. But in order to hit it, we'll be coming from a downward angle, kind of like, let me go ahead and actually set a course for my guys. Kind of like at an angle like this, so that in time my torpedoes will actually penetrate their direction of travel instead of not. But I am going to focus actual torpedoes on this ship here. I want to sink it. I absolutely need to sink that. But I do apologize for not having my mic going. And I will have to do the entire intro over again shortly. Alright, so just for a moment, let me go ahead and slow down time. I'm going to choose 4 aircraft to form up and fall way back. The reason for this is this will be the team that actually strikes this heavy cruiser right here. Everybody else will just be a dump and go. Alright, let me go ahead and increase our speed here. Open our doors. Slow us down. And boom. And I'll be pointing him right at the midship for this heavy cruiser. Gotta get closer. Alright, all drop. Let's go ahead and pull us out. Hopefully without losing very many aircraft. We only lost one, so that's actually pretty good. Alright, let's see how our torpedoes are looking. They don't look miserable. But then again, they don't look good. It looks like he may eat one, maybe two torpedoes. One? Nope. A few more, actually. Alright, that was not that bad of a preemptive dump for torpedoes. Let me go ahead and choose my actual strike force here. We'll be doing the same thing with these guys, but these guys here will be lined up ahead. That way all of our torpedoes impact our target. Hey Neo, love you too. Hey, did you get my DM on Discord? Which I want to say that right there is our target. Let me double check here. It is. Alright, let's go ahead, increase our speed some. And then we'll do a quick break before we come in. If we don't sink him with these torpedoes, we will be... Oh, he's not moving that fast at all. Kill our speed real quick. All drop. And just continue cruising. You're going to be doing that with Mary soon? Nice. So the reason why I'm asking is I do have a friend who is a singer who recently lost a producer. And the question is, maybe, just maybe, I could get some extra work for you. She is currently streaming on Twitch. Her name is this. It's either, no, I think it's 3Ks. Or 3Ys, excuse me. So he's not looking very good. At all, to be honest with you. And this is the destroyer that we struck with a torpedo in the ass end by total accident. So let's see if we sink this ship. Just go ahead and get our guys out of here. He's not looking so hot, so I want to say that we sink him. There it is. That's all I needed. Just wanted to sink him. Alright, up next we're going to use the Enterprise. Nope, not yet. There you go. Where did your fighters go? I mean, are you really looking for more things to do? Or are you looking for things to fill the void that only Charlie can fill? I'm asking the important questions, Neo. Let's go ahead and speed us up. Is my name today John Cena? If it is, I hate it. I hate everything about it. Why do they do this? They always break one guy off from the rest of the formation. And the guy that gets broken off is always the one that gets shot down. Oh, that's not looking so hot. I hate you. I hate this whole name change thing. I hate it all. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Now these guys are empty, so it doesn't really matter if I lose them. But I don't want to lose them. That's my subfleet coming out, and then once these guys get to the AO, they'll be split up. Ooh. You're coming in for big dickus energy. Let's go. And it's nighttime? Sir, I think you just fucked up. Get everybody to turn their radars on. What's wrong with you? Ooh. You're flooded. You'll be okay. How much ammo do you have? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. That's okay though. All we gotta do is just find ourselves some Japanese ships. That should be out here on the horizon somewhere. I'm gonna need that to go away. Oh, they're behind us. They have to be. What are y'all shooting at? Yep, they are most likely somewhere behind us, although I don't see their spotlights. I saw their rounds coming in, but I do not see where they're shooting from, which could be a problem. Because if they're shooting at us from over here, there's nothing I can do about it. Let me see if I can watch for muzzle flashes. Let me check my map. They could be over here. I doubt that. They would have to fire way too low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my gut and say that there's somewhere back here. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and turn the fleet around. Hello and welcome to the stream. I haven't seen a single muzzle flash, but I know that their radar has picked me up. Even if they've stopped shooting at me, which is weird. It's really, really weird. We'll see, though. Who is this? He's American. I was about to panic and say we've been infiltrated. That would be fucking hilarious. I know that somewhere out here is a Japanese fleet of 4 or 5 destroyers. I just have to find them. I really do think that they are somewhere in this area. Somewhere in front of us, judging by those shells that I saw and their trajectory. And again, I could be very wrong. So what I'll do is I'll come up this way, just in case. I think these right here are ship outlines. You could barely see them in the water. Can't really tell. The weird thing is I don't see spotlights, I don't see any ship lights at all. Let me come back here just to make sure they're not behind us somewhere. That's intimidating. Hey Coma, are you gonna say hi or are you gonna lurk, sir? Let me go ahead and come out here to my destroyer. Let me use this guy, break formation, and just increase your speed a lot. I want to use you as a spotter. Now the weird thing is I haven't got them on radar yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out because they probably ran. They're a lot faster than we are. Can't use air cover, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and station this fleet back up here as a just in case thing. Let's go ahead and get these guys running back up here. There we go, we do now have air cover. And with that, go ahead and get some Dauntless dive bombers up. I want to run them right up the channel as spotters just to see what's up. Go. Oh, we do have fighters up here, which is curious, depending on how many fighters it is. Let's go ahead and get all of my Dauntlesses into a box formation. Now, for, obvious reasons, fighters out here where dive bombers are not going to mix very well. So we have to try to locate them if we can. Which I don't think we'll be able to, not at range. Not small little specks like aircraft. That's just even assuming that they're at our altitude. Do we have V's? We have a Vic. There they are. We got the fighters right behind us. There they are, right there. It's a flight of 4 fighters. Increase our speed. They are far away from us here. It won't currently let me detect them either. But if I'm right, we are now behind them instead of them being behind us. And they don't know that we are here, which does mean we can use that to our advantage. But I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to be smart because I don't want to lose my dive bombers. Not yet. Alright, they've still got 123 miles to go. Let me pull them right here. We're just using these guys to spot. Enemy aircraft are back here at Rental Island. Just curious, where are they going? Oh, the Japanese are using these guys to spot. That's what they're doing. Alright. I am going to get these guys on a patrol vector through... actually, let me bring them up here. If I can, because if it, I've got subs coming up that can cover that. Alright, go up there. Hell yeah, we finally took Guadalcanal. That's hella good. New air. There's some wildcats up. Do a 32-kilometer search. Go. Alright, our transports should be almost home, along with this poor damaged submarine. Now, bad thing is I have yet to encounter any Japanese flat tops. Let's go ahead, get rid of you, get you fixed up. We are about to start the island hopping campaign. Task Force 9, which is right here. We're going up against a battleship. So it could either be the Yamato that we found a long time ago, beat the crap out of, but unfortunately was not able to relocate it to sink it, or this could be somebody else. Let's see what we got. We have a Congo. My guys can easily punch through this ship. And they most likely are already. Hell yeah. We are currently lighting up the Japanese fleet, but they are returning fire. So what we're going to do is do a hard turn, increase our speed, and begin to hardcore engage these guys. Our solution is only 14% for the most part, which is unacceptable. It needs to be a lot higher. Ew, that hurt. We're getting there now. We are finding more and more of them. These Japanese destroyers are definitely planning something. He is churned enough to do a torpedo run if he gets the ability to. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down time for the tactical decisions here. I'm going to use my secondaries to immediately begin focusing on one of those destroyers. Let me use my alternate director to start lighting that guy up. I'm going to hold fire on the Congo, which is right here. That Congo is 100% a priority target. Once my rear gun is on, we will begin lighting him up. Just almost there. And we're good. Now the reason for doing this is to maximize the amount of possible hits that we can get. Which all of my hits are going towards that poor destroyer, which is not what I want. We will switch our fire to the battleship. Let me check my rear gun just to make sure it's still on target, and it is. Perfect. Let me go ahead and put my secondaries on this target as well. He will get shafted, but not by me. I do have some major damage going on, but we are working on repairing it. We're going to want to get this fire under control as soon as possible. Alright, that front destroyer is dead, thankfully. So he is now no longer a concern. Let me check on my two destroyers here and see what their torpedo solutions potentially are. 24%. I'm going to use this destroyer right here. Going to use him to set up a torpedo solution on that Congo. In order to do so, I'm going to go ahead and increase my time to predict the Congo's moves here. Alright, we're 3,200 yards away with a 50% chance of hitting. Let's go ahead and fire. Gotta do a lot more firing. Lot more firing. Judging from this, I might need to give it a pretty decently hard right. We will unfortunately lose this ship, which is okay. There we go, we got his torpedoes out. We're gonna come back over here to the South Dakota just to check on her. She is doing okay. We're working on fires and flooding. Let's check on the Congo. The Congo is not looking good. She does have one gun that is down right now. At least one gun. Major flooding as well. We haven't lost anybody yet. But this destroyer is not looking very good. At all. Nah, we're gonna lose this destroyer. Which is okay. We have torpedoes we can fire, but we're not going to, simply due to the range. Let's take a look at what our other ships are engaging at the moment. Let me use this cruiser right here to fire at this ship. Get our secondaries up. Our secondaries are actually down. So my Savannah would be the next pet here. Let's go ahead, stop, fire, and fire. We have now switched targets. I'm going to give us a hold so that we shoot all of our guns at the same time for that maximum saturation effect. Once my secondaries bang off, I'm firing. There we go. Alright, we are now returning fire on this destroyer, which unfortunately we're shooting over. We did lose our destroyer that was pretty schmammered, which is okay. We expected that. They lost something. I don't think they lost what I wanted them to. No, not yet. We do still need to handle the Congo, which is currently up and fighting. Oh, we just took a torpedo. A torpedo that I 100% did not see, which is not good for us. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward some time here so that we could try to do the maximum fixing to things that are flooding and or on fire to save the ship. But during this time, I will also switch to my Chester and have the remaining ships form up on it to break away from the South Dakota. Gotta get the hell out of the way. We will be increasing her speed significantly and getting this fleet away from the South Dakota as we, go through, start getting on fires and other things that are kind of fucked at the moment. Trying to get the fires under control. But because of that, I will also be putting this ship onto attack at will. The way she will defend herself. And she will not go silently into the night. We're banging out these fires left and right. We currently only have one destroyer remaining out of this fleet, and he is not looking very good. There we go, we've got our fires under control. I'm going to go ahead and have us stop and hold fire. At least on the South Dakota, just simply due to the fact that I don't want her wasting whatever ammo she has left. I'll let her secondaries bang away because we have tons of ammo for that. Alright, I'm going to try to chase this ship down through whatever means that I possibly can. Let me take a look at the South Dakota. The South Dakota is okay. However, all of this bow flooding is not doing us a favor. We will be returning this ship back to New Hebrides to get repaired. She's fucked. She's pretty bad. Unfortunately, this destroyer is fucking floored it. We're firing as much as we can here. I do believe that my front two guns are out of ammo for this ship. Which is actually kind of unfortunate. But because of that, let me take a look at the Northampton here, who does still have some ammo. And we will get our ships to form up on it. And continue chasing down this pesky destroyer. This destroyer is still flooring it. He's trying to get away, and he might be able to. We can't land any decent shots on it. All of our shots are landing behind him, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to go ahead and pull us out of the battle. I'm not going to waste ammo. I like that. Alright, so a few of our ships did get damaged when one of our ships got sunk. The only ship that made it out of that engagement unscathed was the Chester. Which is ironic. Alright. I will be sending the submarines down here to cover this channel while I get these guys down to Rental Island to rearm for the trip to make it home, just in case they run into trouble. The next two, I'll have do a patrol up here. There we go. Go ahead, split these groups out some. They know where they're going. These two guys right here will now end up having to cover a fairly large portion, 86 nautical miles. That's a very large channel. It's not a good channel to try to cover. We are still winning the fight on Guadalcanal and Reno Island. So with that, once these guys make it back, we're going to load them up with a single, what's the word I'm looking for here? A single ship full of troops, a single ship full of supplies, and the engineering and fuel. We'll bring the engineering and fuel up here to Reno Island. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll bring it up here to Guadalcanal. We'll get ourselves another airfield up and going. Actually, we're going to fully reinforce Guadalcanal. Level 5 port and level 5 airfield. That way my ships no longer have to make the trek back here to New Hebrides with the exception of grabbing troops or supplies. But the troops and supplies are going to go over here to the Florida Islands and start hopefully taking it over. Let's go ahead, ease these guys in, which they're almost in. Boom. Ugh. I ashed on myself, god damn it. I was way into the game. Manage cargo, 1 troop, 1 supply, 1 engineering, and we will get rid of this guy right here. Hey, is New Hebrides really only... Oh, supplies, not troops. We will get rid of this ship here for now, and we will replace him with a tanker. Let's see what we got up here. We have that single destroyer that escaped from us, but I'm not too worried about him. It is, you know, after all, just a destroyer. He's running home anyway. However, 6 destroyers are a problem. Alright, so with that knowledge, I'm going to pull my Enterprise up here. And I'm going to task this guy. It would be really nice if I could get him to follow this. Might be able to. Let's see where this guy's going. Ah, damn, he's got an RTB. They've got 176 nautical miles left on them. Let's just try to maintain air cover up here for a second. They're pulling back, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and use our Massachusetts again to get a spotter up. Launch aircraft, a spotter. Let's get you going as far as I can get you. There we go. Let's go ahead, get these guys rearmed and get them back home. Let's go ahead, go here, get ourselves a Cimarron. Oops. There we go. And done. Manage cargo. Load you up with fuel. Course you up here. Select you, and then course you up here. Boom. And merge groups. Get this whole shish kabang coming up this way. Let's go ahead and set up a control pattern here, which round trip will be about 100 nautical miles. Which isn't good, but it's also not bad. I do need another fleet of subs to come up here and monitor this station. There we go. Now the reason I'm not guarding the backside is because I want them to come up this way. That way they'll be spotted by Guadalcanal before they get anywhere near my my fleets. Unless they come from over here, then we're gonna have a problem. And it's gonna suck a lot. But because of that, we will restation the Enterprise, get her back home. We'll do this during the night. So those 6 destroyers just poke their head into the channel here. But for whatever reason, my 2 submarines are not engaging. So we will have to force the engagement here. There's our destroyers right over there. Now, 2 submarines versus 6 destroyers are not good odds at all. Simply due to the fact that destroyers do just that. They destroy. They are anti-submarine ships. But if I can hit them... How are you too deep? They're not too deep. There we go. Your scope just was it all the way up. I will, however, get both of these ships to go ahead and start getting torpedo solutions up on everything. Unfortunately, they can only get solutions for 1 ship at a time. Which definitely kind of sucks. A lot of these ships are the same ship. That one in the back, this one looks bigger, different even. Yeah, he's bigger. What are you? Let's figure out what you are. We have a larger funnel in the front and the one in the back. We have a single rear turret. Can't, nope, 2 torpedoes in the middle, which we have right there. So you look like a Shiryutsu. That is what you look like to me. Let's go ahead and get you marked. What is your current solution? Is 62%. Your solution was on this gentleman at 64%. Well, let's go ahead, turn this in. I think I want to take out this Shirayutsu since it is a bigger destroyer. But let's try to ID what the other ones are as well. This one is an Asashio. It's gotta be. Well, these two ships look exactly the same. There's no difference between them. Except for the back end there. Oh, there's 3 classes of ships that look exactly the same. The only thing difference is their size. I would dare to say that this is a Fubuki. We go ahead and use our bonefish to start the turn here as well. Let's see if we can ID the front 2 ships that we are going to hit. So these are 5 or 6 inch guns. They're not very big guns, but they are a big gun to us. We have 1 torpedo, 1 front, funnel, 1 rear, funnel, 1 front. Let me look at it this way just to make sure. So 2 tubes, 2, yep. Alright, so this one right here is a Minakaze. I can't tell you who was aimed up on it. You. That's a Minakaze, you're welcome. And then you were aimed on this one, who appears to also be a Minakaze. IDing ships helps with your firing solution, so it's always good to try to ID them. This ship has been lagging behind everybody else this whole time. Alright, we're going to fire a 6 torpedo spread, add 2 degrees of dispersion, coming first from the grouper. All of his torpedoes are out. The bonefish is still turning. But now is the time to fire. That's 3 out, 4, 5, and 6. Now with that, we're going to go down scope, run silent, and dive. Same thing here. Down scope, silent, dive. Now we just have to watch our torpedoes and hope that they do good. They make us proud. Time will tell. But while we wait on those, we're going to try to get as quiet, per se, as we can. We're going to come to a stop and decrease our elevation here. all the way down. We are going to become the seafloor. Now these guys are going slightly faster than our torpedoes. It looks like it on the map. Actually no, our torpedoes are going slightly faster than they are. Which is crazy because these ships are going 25 knots. Like they're flooring it like they're running from these torpedoes. But if we're lucky, we'll get a single torpedo strike all along this left flank here. It looks like this is going to be the one that hits. Ooh, but very close. It's actually not going to hit this ship. That's interesting. Damn, those died out. And there those go to. We were too far away. That sucks. But that is a-okay. We will always have another time. That's actually pretty far for torpedoes to go. That was about 10,000 yards. Which I wonder here. Weapons. Their range is 14,000 yards. It's not bad. Let's go ahead and leave this. Alright, so they're going to be down 6 torpedoes. They'll have another 6 that they can use. Where is our troop transports? They're up here. In the meantime, though, let's see if we can get... God damn it. Now I gotta wait. I do actually need to bring this guy in a little bit more. He's not able to complete his flight pattern. Launch aircraft. Get these dive bombers back up. And course them to come up this way. Entertain me. Let's see what's up here. There's our contact right here. Yep. Task Force 6. Let's go ahead, begin the more important fight first. Get everybody to go ahead, form up into a box. Now the thing about destroyers is that they do have very beefy AA. One of these looked larger the last time I saw them. Was it this one? I think so. I think it was this one too. We'll try to sink as many as we can here. Alright, we are going to form these guys up into groups of 2. And we're doing this as we are flying towards the target here, which is kind of dangerous, but that's a-okay. Alright. That's not normal. You and you, do me a favor and just form up. And then you and you form up. There we go. Start assigning these guys targets. So we do have 6 aircraft here coming in against 6 groups of aircraft coming in against 6 ships. I just had a stroke. Good lord. Hello and welcome to the stream. Alright, we do have that was a miss right there. That was a miss. That's a disappointing miss. Good hits. More misses. We only lost 1 aircraft thus far. Do we have any more aircraft coming in? It doesn't look like it. Let me double check just to make sure people dropped bombs. If they did not, they're going back in. 1 aircraft did not drop from the looks of it here. So far, at least. Huh? Oh, he's dead. So for whatever reason, this one single aircraft did not drop bombs. Let's take a look to re-ID the one that we hit, and we'll hit that one again just to... If this is always kind of sketchy. Just to verify. Alright, so it's this ship right here that we're gonna hit. Boom, got it. What's his speed? 27 knots, so he's not slowed down at all, which is not good. His rudder may be out though, he's just diving right through the formation here. You're not gonna hit him. Told you weren't gonna hit him. See if you're lucky enough. Almost. You were almost lucky enough. Alright, let's go ahead and pull us out. Next up, Enterprise is going to send Avengers, this time with rockets. I haven't used these before. Course up here. Let's go ahead and bring you back home and begin this. Fuck off. Begin this. I think that this engagement is just aircraft. But as usual, we will keep an eye out for submarines. Yep, we just have aircraft. It's not a carrier wing. In fact, I don't even feel like dealing with this, to be honest with you. Let's get the Bama up here on abreast. I don't want to back into the Bama here. I'm just trying to maximize the amount of AA we can put up at once. Just doesn't look like we... No, we didn't shoot down a single one of them. We barely damaged them. There's only one aircraft smoking. No, take that back. Three. Three aircraft that are smoking, one severely damaged. Nope. Still can't leave yet. Let me check on the Bama. The Bama was the one that got strafed the most. Bama's A-OK. As is the Mass. Alright, let's go ahead and get us out of here. Alright, we do have dive bombers this time coming in. So that in itself is not good. Once we locate these dive bombers, we're going to have to take them down. It is also not a carrier wing of dive bombers, which is good for us. Alright, let's go ahead and increase our speed and turn into them. Same thing for the Bama, increase your speed, turn in. We have our secondaries that are getting ready to open up shortly. So the reason we're turning into the dive bombers is to throw off their aim as much as possible. That is a very unhealthy amount of bombs. Alright, we do have some flooding here, nothing too bad, nothing unmanageable. We shot down 2 aircraft. The more aircraft that we shoot down of land-based systems, then the earlier or the less that they have to operate throughout the day. So now they only have 2 more dive bombers that they could throw against our guys. Thought I already retreated, but apparently not here. I'm just waiting until time for us to boogie out of here. There we go, good time to go. He'll be an asshole or not. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go full asshole mode. Alright, here comes 2 more dive bombers coming in. Let's go ahead ID these. Increase our speed, get ready to churn. Oh, they'll be right in front of us, so we just gotta increase our speed. Actually, because you're already flooded, I'm gonna bring you full back. Let's see if we can divide and conquer here. Oh, this is actually another full wing. So this is from another base. They did miss all of their bombs, which is good for us. Let's go ahead and start the retreat process. Boom, we are good here. So I think that they brought those from up here. Which if they did, that sucks. Oh, here we go. Let's ID these destroyers really quick. These are the same guys that we've been hunting for a while now. However, unfortunately, no eyes. Not yet. Nothing on radar either. Which sucks. Still no eyes yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull us out of this. Because I just looked at the clock and you boys gotta go to work. Alright guys, we didn't really do much. We did secure Guadalcanal, which is a good thing. And we're starting the island hopping progress as we need to. But for now, you guys, I gotta head out to work. I am off tomorrow and Monday. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Adios, muchachos.